All right, y'all, we're on activity 5, module 2, topic 2, lesson 3, module 5, page 294. That's what we're on, page 294. So we're going to exclude number 1 real quick. We don't need number 1. We're going to go straight to number 2. The tank shown is 75% full of water. So all of this little water in here is about 75% full. That's 75%. What is the height of the tank? So they want to know the height. Well, what do we know? This tank is full of water. To be full in a three-dimensional object, that's volume. Volume equals length or base times height times width. That's volume. Notice they want to know the tank is shown 75% full of water. What is the height? So if we want to figure out the total height of here, well, we first need to figure out some volume. So we know this is 75% full. So what's the volume when it's 75% full? That's going to be 18 times 7.5 times 5.5. Because this part here is 18, this part is 7.5, and that part's 5.5. We still have some gap missing right here. Ooh, okay. We still have some gap missing right here. That's fine. So when we do that math, we are going to get, well, that's a lot of math. Let the calculator do that for me because the calculator loves me. And I love the calculator. I ain't gonna lie to you. 7.5 times 5.5, 742.5. So that's 742.5 centimeters cubed because it's volume. We know 75% is equal to 742.5. And I don't know the original space, that little space I'm missing in between here. I don't know what that also is included. So we put a mystery symbol. So we do our math. We can cross multiply. I don't know why it's not changing colors, y'all, but okay. So we do cross multiply. We'll get 74250 divided by 75. And that will tell me the total volume of the tank. So Mr. Christian's doing it right now. And the total volume of the tank is 990 because that's the whole thing. Remember, this is part of it. That water where it's filled is only part. This part here is a part. Is this thing? Okay, it's writing. So this part here is the whole. So the total volume is 990 centimeters cubed. So what I want to know is the height, though. That wasn't the question. Well, we have to remember, what's volume? Volume equals base times height times width. And I want to know the height. Well, we have to do the math. So in order to do the math, it's pretty straightforward. Since we know the total volume is 990, that must equal the base, which is 5.5, times the width, which is 7.5, times the height. I don't know the height, so that's a mystery. So how do we do this math? We can just multiply and then divide. So 990 divided by 5.5 times 7.5. That will give our answer. Oh, my calculator did some weird stuff. So 990, 41.25. So that's going to be 24. So the true height is 24 centimeters. That was the question. That was definitely a roundabout way. There's a couple other ways to figure it out, but I want to make sure you incorporated what was volume. Remember, volume we talked about before, base times height times width. Part B, suppose you cover the outside of the tank with a paper only up to the water level. So only covering it with paper up to the water level. So let's use yellow to show I'm coloring it with paper as soon as this thing works, y'all. I don't know why the computer's acting weird right now. So we're gonna use yellow. So I'm coloring this up or wrapping it up in yellow. What percent of the total surface area of the tank would be covered? So what percent? That's the question. Is this thing working? Okay, I don't know why it's not working, but okay. Okay, things freaking out, y'all. Okay, what percent of the total surface area of the tank would be covered and round it to the nearest whole percent? All right, so this was actually a lot of work. You have to remember what surface area was, surface area of the tank, and how to figure it out. So we need two things. We want the original surface area, the total surface area, and we also want the water surface area. Surface area is 2. Let's actually write the formula here. Surface area is equal to 2 times the base times height plus base times width plus height times width. That's the formula for surface area. So we're going to do 2 times the base and the height for the total. Well, that's 24 times 7.5 plus 24 times 5.5 plus 7.5 times 5.5. A lot of points. That's confusing my brain. And then for the area of just the tank, that's or the water level, 18 times 7.5 plus 18 times 5.5 plus 7.5 times 5.5. So we'll get, I don't know why it's not changing colors. Change colors! I want red. Okay, red works. Haha. So I'll get 706.5, 550.5. So now that we have the surface area of the water and the surface area of the tank, to get the percentage, we just divide them. That's all we do. So 550.5 divided by 706.5. When we do that, we also will multiply by 100. And when we do that math, we're going to get about 78%. It's a lot. You had to know some old stuff. We talked about the formula before, but we mostly did it with the net diagrams. And definitely we're going to talk about it a little bit more in class because this is definitely some hard problems right here. But you know the formula, you can do the math. So that concludes page 294. We're going to go to number 3 on page 295. Linda wants to make a doggy treat for her dog, John Henry. The center is 20% of each treat will be peanut butter. The rest of the biscuit will be made from a mixture of flour, eggs, bananas. What is the total volume of the doggy treat, including the peanut butter? And then what's the volume of just the biscuit? So notice the biscuit has 3/4, 1/2, 3/4. So the volume of just the biscuit, remember that's equal to base times height times width. So that's going to be 3/4 times 1/2 times 3/4, which will get 9/32 inches cubed. Now, if you want the total volume, that's a little different. Now that we know the volume of the biscuit, we know the biscuit's volume is 20%. Oh, the center of each tree is 20% of peanut butter, the rest of the biscuits, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So that's the volume of the biscuit. Gotcha. So what we want is the total. So what we need to do is set up, we know it's 20% over 100. 9/32 is equal to the 20%. And then we don't know the total volume of the biscuit. Remember, this is the whole. This is the part. So we do our math like normal. Okay, it's freaking out, y'all. Okay, that was weird. All right. Okay, it was strange. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna do cross multiplying. Everything like normal. Mr. Christian is doing that right now. He ain't gonna lie to you. 9 divided by 32 times 100. And that will give me like a 28.125. And then I'm gonna divide that number by 20 here. Okay, okay. Once I divide them two numbers, I'm gonna get 1.40625. Don't judge me on my country accent, student. You know, I know from Louisiana. Okay, okay. So we get 1 point. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. 1.40625. I'm having computer issues today. And that's going to be inches cubed. So this is just the biscuit, and then this is for the total volume. So that was a lot. Then we had to think about getting the center and then getting everything. Notice proportions we're using throughout the whole paper. Last problem. The area of the parallelogram is 25%. The area of parallelogram A is 25% of the area of parallelogram B. What is the height of parallelogram B? So they want to know the height. Okay, this is weird. So they're looking for this height. All right, so what do we know? We know 25% of 100 is equal to the area of parallelogram A. Parallelogram A. And 100% is equal to parallelogram B. So we have to figure out the area of parallelogram A. So parallelogram A, the formula for a parallelogram is base times height. So that's going to be 7.5 times 18, which is 540. That's weird. So that's 540 centimeters cubed. All right, now that we know that, we can put it where it belongs. This thing is definitely freaking out, y'all. Don't ask me why. So it's going to be 25 over 100 is equal to 540 over mystery. And do our math like before. So 54000 divided by 25 equals mystery. Mystery. Like Mysterio. I don't know. Spider-Man. We're going to divide that by 25. We'll get 2,160. That is parallelogram B's area. That is not the answer because we didn't want that. What we wanted was the height. So we know the area to this is base times height. We know it's 2160, and that is equal to, getting a phone call. Uh-oh. All right, so what we're gonna do, remember that's base times height. Uh-oh, my computer's not working. Oh, I accidentally disconnected it, y'all. I suck. I suck. Okay, come on, work, please. Need you to work, please. I'm not sure if it's working, y'all. Okay, here we go. The base is 16, and the height we don't know, so that's mystery. So how do we solve this? We just divide. Is it me or is it not writing, y'all? I have no idea what's going on. Oh, it's writing. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm scared. Okay, it's scaring me. So when we do the math, we're gonna get 33.75 centimeters. Is it writing? Oh, it's writing. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's popped up. Well, that has finally completed lesson 3. Hallelujah. Yeah, we all got it through it, y'all. We did amazing. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna get all this practice. I know these were some hard ones right here. We're definitely gonna practice in class. All right, amazing ones. All right, good job, magic children. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Keep up the good work.